following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Enjoy the race. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 28 in season number 4, the final ever season of the Turkey Hill Series. We are here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway for the final ever NRLOA Leagues 300, the penultimate race of the NRLOA as well here on Napa Fan. But it's going to be a great one, as here in this finale race, we come into the event with 12 competitors for the championship with a mathematical shot. And we got a pretty tight points lead up front coming into today's event. But on the flip side for this one, it's a very bittersweet race because this is going to be the final Turkey Hill Series event that I plan on doing. I don't plan for this series to ever return. And of course, tomorrow morning is going to be even more bittersweet. It's going to be the last NRLOA race. Of course, over there, Elijah Gordon has already clinched the championship. So we're going to save all the somber moments for tomorrow and focus on the championship here tonight, because it's a battle. Sure as heck, it's a great battle here for the final ever Turkey Hill Series season. I'm alongside Andrew Miller, 12 guys in contention, but mainly there's only about 6 or 7 guys who we're really looking at for this championship. But either way, who do you have winning this championship for season number 4, the final season of the Turkey Hill Series?
That is a tough one to call. I would have to say probably Cucalon, just because of the advantage that he already has coming into this race as the point leader. He is starting very solidly in this race. But, I mean, those guys who are further back, 20 back, 30 points back, they are going to go for broke, holds barred, try and get up to the front. So expect a lot of excitement here. I'm going to say probably Cucalon, but anything can happen.
Anything can happen, indeed, here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway, and it has happened in past events here at this racetrack. We hold practically every finale race here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, at least in the major 3 series that we do here on Napa Fan, and let me tell you, it is definitely a wild place to have a finale race. Of course, let's go and dive right into those point standings. Sebastian Cucalon, 644 points towards the championship. He starts outside pole here today. Great start here today for the NRLOA Leagues 300. Isaac Redmond is 5 points behind coming into this race, and he starts in the 5th position. Angel Olvera, I don't believe he has led in the points the entire season. He comes into this event only 6 points behind. Alex Bonsignore, this could be his final race. If he doesn't win the championship, he's retiring. If he does, you'll see him in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series next year. He starts 40th, but he's only 16 behind Cucalon. He's going to have a shot here today. Casey Hoffman, his first ever season on Napa Fan, only 20 points behind. Ryan Madden, 22 points behind. Eli Bright is 26 points behind. Adam Lewis is 30 points behind. Nick Smith is 30 points behind. Jake West is 35. And in our pole sitter, Matt Hamill and Nicholas Wade, both 39 points behind, all with a mathematical shot at winning the championship. Now, for Hamill and Wade, they're going to have to win and have Cucalon finish last, and all those other guys finish pretty deep in the field as well. but that mathematical chance is still there, which is why we mention them. 12 guys in contention for this championship. That is more than the Chick-fil-A Cup Series chase holds. That is how good this season has been. That is how competitive this season has been. And a very fitting season to end the Turkey Hill Series with a very good championship battle here tonight at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. We haven't done starting commands all season long, but we're going to do one here tonight because the last time we're doing an NRLOA Turkey Hill Series race. Let's get those engines fired up here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway.
Drivers, start lower engines.
And a great command there to fire these guys up for the final time in the Turkey Hill Series. Well over 100 races have been run in this series before, and tonight it all concludes. Matt Hamill on the pole in the number 62. He starts alongside our points leader, Sebastian Cucalon, in the number 42. In the second row, Carter Friesen, a recent winner at the Boston International Raceway. He is alongside Noah Clifton in the number 3 machine. Isaac Redmond, the best shot at beating Cucalon here tonight, only 5 points behind him, starts 5th alongside Adam Lewis, who's only 30 points behind. The way he's crawled up through the point standings this season has been impressive. We'll have to see if he can pull it off here tonight. Josh Crash alongside Casey Hoffman in number 33. Colton Yo starting alongside Cameron Gaju in the number 7. That is the top 10 starting positions here tonight in the NRLOA League's 300. There's Angel Olvera starting in the 12th position, only 6 points behind coming into this race. And of course, as the starting lineup went through, you saw where all the championship contenders were coming into this thing. A lot of the guys in the top 5 in points are starting up there with the exception of Alex Bonsignore, who starts last. He won the Napa Truck Series Championship last year. The finale race was at Homestead. Did a good job in that race to come home with it. We'll have to see if he finds a way around Cucalon and steals his championship away. There will be no pit stops, no scheduled pit stops in this event, so it's a full 40-lap race to the finish, and Matt Hamill's going to lead the field of the green flag here tonight for the final ever Turkey Hill Series event. We're green flag racing at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Matt Hamill is going to lead lap number 1 here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. He's got to win this thing if he's going to have any shot, and he needs that 42 to fall all the way back to the end of the field, so I don't really think it's going to do it, but he might get his first win of the season. We're just going to have to see, trying to pull away from the rest of the field right now, and there we go. Cucalon stuck up top, and here comes Isaac Redmond, and Redmond is right now in the best position possible on the inside, moving his way through the field as Cucalon is stuck up top. But either way, Matt Hamill will lead 2 laps in a row, and he's still out front here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway.
There's just not much grip up there outside the groove, but here comes Friesen looking for the race lead, but Cucalon dropping back. He'll try and get in line here somewhere. We'll see if he'll be able to work his way forward, but he loses any more positions. And Redmond's looking pretty good to take the championship if it stays there.
Definitely, and right now, the way they are currently running, Isaac Redmond would win the championship. He only needs 5 positions on Cucalon, and if I'm not mistaken, it's actually, you know what, I don't know who has the tiebreaker between those guys, and around, there goes Alex Mann, and he's going to come back up the field, right into Nathan Faden, Jordan Lopez. And Eli Bright was the one who spun him around. And another accident in front of those guys. Nick Smith involved in the 8. Jamie Lee in the 11. And Ryan Kendall with damage. And Nathan Faden is junk in the 19. Oh, my.
There's nothing the 89 could do. Nothing that the 89 could do there. I saw them go 4 wide. It's like, uh-oh.
And Eli Bright just dumped him down the backstretch. Very unfortunate there. And that's good news for Cucalon. He was stuck on that outside. He probably would have lost a lot more ground hadn't that thing stayed green. But now he's back in a single file line for the restart. And he'll have a shot at getting back around Isaac Redmond. But right now, Redmond holds the championship lead. But we're only 5 laps into the NRLOA League's 300. No pit stops. We're going to go right to the replay of the accident here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. So, as Andrew said, 4 wide off the corner does not work. Alex Amann to the outside of Eli Bright. They're going to bump around just a little bit right here. That 42 just doesn't have the room on the inside, and Alex Amann comes down, Eli Bright comes up, and it's just a very terrible combination. I would like to point out that Alex Bonsignore avoided this accident, came into this race 4th in the points, only 16 behind. Of anybody that far back in the field, he has the best shot at winning the championship. And he avoided this one. Right in the Nathan Faden win, Alex Amann. Ryan Kendall and the 48 machine there of Eli Bright. Jamie Lee also getting damage in that one. And here's the number 8 of Nick Smith. I think he's going to try to get to the inside of Fisher G right here, who, by the way, won the Napa Truck Series race here last year. Alex Bonsignore is actually the one who spins Nick Smith around. And Smith gets into the outside wall after all that. That accident could have been a lot worse. Fortunately, it wasn't. Unfortunate to see that in the final ever Turkey Hill Series race. But unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. Nathan Faden, Alex Mann, Eli Bright, Jordan Lopez, Jamie Lee, and Nick Smith. For Nick Smith and Eli Bright, their championship hopes are done. As for everybody else, they're still going to have a shot.
It just ain't going to work, and yeah, just a tough spot there. But you see the 89 and the 48 trying to stop, but there's just nothing you can do. Momentum, but man, that hurt.
Tough break for all those guys involved. Jordan Lopez had a tough season. Ryan Kendall got 1 top 10. That was his win at Dover. So definitely not the season Kendall wanted. Definitely not the season a lot of these guys wanted, but either way, that's just the way it goes. Carter Friesen leads the field here at Homestead. He's going for his 2nd win of the season. And Isaac Redmond currently holding on to the championship lead, but we still got a long way to go on this race. Let's see what happens here in the NRLOA League's 300. We are back here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway for the final ever Turkey Hill Series race. And a lot of these guys would like to be the final ever winner of this series. And Carter Friesen currently leads the field in the 88, followed by Noah Clifton, Matt Hamill, Isaac Redmond, and Adam Lewis. Take a look at the board right here, and Jamie Lee all the way down is out. Lee, Kendall, Lopez, Nick Smith, Alex Mann, and Nathan Faden all out. Bonsignore did come down the pit lane and repair a little bit of damage. He is still on the lead lap. Everybody in the race is still on the lead lap here at Homestead with 34 cars battling for the win. Back to racing with Carter Friesen at the helm. Right behind him, Noah Clifton trying to get a win this season. He's yet to do so. Same with Matt Hamill. Redmond going for his 3rd win and the championship.
It would be rather fitting for Carter Friesen to win this race because, I mean, the NRLOA, of which he is the owner of, it's kind of a break off of the NRLOA, so that would be kind of cool to see. But here comes the 3 already, and Redmond maybe to take the lead.
You know, the best way to win the championship is to get the victory in the race. If Redmond were to win, he would have those 5 points on whoever finishes in 2nd place. So if Isaac Redmond wins this race, he is guaranteed to win the championship, because he would have the tiebreaker on Cucalon for wins, and he would break that 5-point tie if Cucalon were to finish 2nd. So Redmond knows if he gets the victory, he's the champion. The same applies, however, for the 42 machine of Sebastian Cucalon. Another championship contender we haven't really focused on too much in this race is Angel Olvera. You know, he's still in the hunt right here. He's only 6 behind Cucalon. He needs Redmond to fall back. He only needs to finish a point ahead of him. But actually, you know what? He needs to finish 2 positions because Redmond does have the tiebreaker on Olvera. So Olvera needs to finish 2 positions ahead of Redmond, and then 7 positions ahead of Cucalon to win the championship under this situation. And don't count out Alex Bonsignore. I mean, we're talking about him a lot here because it's going to determine his future. This could be his final ever Napa fan race here today. If he doesn't win the championship, he's calling it quits. But if he does, like I said earlier on, and I actually haven't yet to mention that here today, the champion of the series gets a reserve for season number 8 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series next season. So a lot is at stake here for this Turkey Hill Series Championship, and these guys want to get it, and Bonsignore wants the Triple Crown. He won the Napa Truck Series Championship last year. If he gets the Turkey Hill Series Championship this year, he's on the Chick-fil-A Cup next year automatically, and he wants to get all 3 series. But this is going to be the last season of the Turkey Hill Series. It's the last opportunity for Bonsignore to do so. So we'll just have to see if he can find a way to the point here at Homestead. Trey Wright to the inside of Cameron Gaju, and I'll tell you right now that Isaac Redmond is in a bit of a sticky situation. 3 wide in the middle, and Cucalon is closing in on the inside. And you know what? Redmond's going to go to the point. Right through the middle of Trey Wright and Cameron Gaju. And now he's to the inside of the number 7. What a bold move there by what could be the champion of the final season. Isaac Redmond to the inside, and I think he's going to have the edge on Gaju at the line.
Huge. I'm not sure if that's any bonus points or not, but that's what's cool about this track. It is very multi-lane. You can make any lane work. Like, look at Gaju going there on the outside.
He's got help from Matt Hamill, the pole sitter, and Gaju would love to be the final winner of this series because he's the most experienced guy in this field, and he's a great driver. I can tell you that much. Been a tough season for him, but he'd love to end this series on a victory. Cucalon, he is trying to close in on Redmond right here, and I think at the moment Cucalon would win the championship. But just at the moment, I mean, if Redmond closes right up the guys who take the lead away, it's done for Cucalon. But Redmond is hanging tough right here, and so is Cucalon. It's going to be between these two guys, and you can't count out Olvera either. You don't know if something's going to happen between a lot of those guys back in there. As for Bonsignore, he's kind of just stuck at the end of the field, not going anywhere, which is very unfortunate. Had a really good shot at taking it away, but stuck in the back of the field. He's going to need another caution to have any shot at victory here tonight.
Well, just referring to Olvera there, just kind of quietly hanging there, seeing what's going to happen. Just waiting to see. But can't wait too long because this race will go by pretty quickly if it stays green.
Definitely. We are closing in on halfway through the NRLOA Leagues 300. Redmond is now pulling away from Cucalon, and now Redmond has the championship in his hands as Cucalon got stuck on the outside again, 3 wide. And Redmond's going to go for the lead right here. He's got Nathan Baird helping him on the inside, trying to get around Cameron Gaju. Baird's going to try to make it 3 wide as Redmond pushes Gaju up the racetrack. And here he comes, at 25, trying to get the run on the outside. There are no bonus points for leading laps. I will say that this season, when we start the Napa or the Turkey Hill Truck Series, it's going to take me a while to get used to that one. Once we get to the Turkey Hill Series, Turkey Hill Truck Series, we're just all over the place right now, guys. We're in a bit of a remodeling phase, so please, just excuse our appearance for the moment. But I will say that once the Truck Series and ARCA Series begin, and it's taken me a whole lap to say this, there will be bonus points for leading laps. So you'll get a bonus point for leading a lap, and another bonus point for leading the most laps once we begin the NOFSRL branding.
Oh boy.
So, yes, I finally got that out, while Redmond lost the lead. And now you have the 62 of Matt Hamill going back to the point, trying to get to the inside of Nathan Baird and Cameron Gaju. I got to give props to Cameron Gaju. Oh, boy, contact through the corner. And they got to be careful here down the front straightaway. They are 4 wide for second as Nathan Baird holds on to the lead. And I'm telling you, Gaji's been up here pretty much this entire run, and he's been hanging on here. And they hung on very well there as they were bumping off each other. Another bump right there between Tyson Conway and Trey Wright. And the championship contenders are right in the middle of this, too. If they wreck, it changes the entire game. Redmond falling back here. Carter Freeze into the inside of Trey Wright. And Matt Hamill going for the lead on Nathan Baird halfway through the NRLOA Leagues 300.
Got Redmond, Cucalon, Olvera all right on top of each other in this mess. If a crash up here occurs, ay,
Definitely.
a great job doing everything that he needs to do so far.
They've avoided contact. They've avoided a wreck at this point, but they got to be careful. Remember what happened in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series finale last season. Trey Bartow was en route to the championship, and he wrecked out late in the going when Elijah Gordon wasn't even close to him on the racetrack. Here, Redmond and Cucalon and Olvera are right on each other. They're battling for the championship in the middle of all this. And right now, Cucalon has it, because Redmond is not far enough ahead of that 42 to surpass him in the point standings. This is very, very interesting. It's been close the entire race, and I think it's going to be between Redmond and Cucalon, given that they do not wreck near the end of this event. Cameron Gaggi back to the inside. Noah Clifton is taking the lead, and here comes Matt Hamill through the middle. Josh Crash is up here in the number 6. I believe he's going for his 3rd win of the season. And here's the 44 machine of Nathan Baird, and Redmond got back to the inside as Cucalon falls back in the 42. Oh, but they're 4 wide. Trey right to the inside, and a bump right there. Nathan Baird bumped into Redmond, who then bumped into Trey Wright. They remain 4 wide through the corner, and they gotta be careful right here. They're almost 5 wide, and they're gonna save it. Unbelievable racing here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, and Isaac Redmond, you might want to check under his fire suit after that one. That was super close with the 39 to Trey Wright, and he's going to go 4 wide again. Micah Knapp to the inside of Carter Friesen. They're going to fan it back down to 3 wide. Cameron Gaggi back out front. They're closing in on Eli Bright. There's a lap car, and he's a lot slower than everybody else.
The major issues, but they're catching him on the straight, maybe.
And they are starting to fan out single file as well. There goes Matt Hamill using Eli Bright as a pick right there to take the lead away from Cameron Gaggi. And here comes the 44 Nathan Baird. Noah Clifton's here as well. Redmond is still in the position as Cucalon continues to fall back. Another guy who's fallen back a lot is Angel Olvera. It's not been too good for him. And Alex Bonsignore is still at the end of this pack. I'm wondering if he's just like waiting for a wreck to occur. Oh, and it might happen right here. Joseph Simwell's going to spin Casey Hoffman down to the inside. And the 33 gets into the rest of the field. Ian Canario, Ashlyn Boyd, and Emmett Juckham all involved. And we're going to calm it back down again. Bonsignore avoided that one, so he's still in the picture, but barely. Redmond is still safe. Cucalon is still safe. But Casey Hoffman was only 20 points behind coming into this race, and he is going to end his Turkey Hill Series career with that.
Man, you knew it was going to happen at some point. It just was a matter of time with how they were racing. 5 wide at one point, come on.
And the guy who was 5 wide right there was Isaac Redmond. And right now, he's in the points lead the way they're currently running in the finale race. Well, we've talking about Elijah Gordon almost getting involved in a lot over in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series this season. You know, and he's already clinched the championship. But just think, if some of those things happened to Elijah Gordon, you know, right there, if Isaac Redmond wrecked, that would probably meant he wouldn't win the championship. But he saved it. And one little moment like that could mean an entire career changer for the driver of the number 25. Matt Hamill, the pole sitter, is back up front in the 62. Remember, I said he needed to win this race to have any shot, but he needs Cucalon to finish last, and that's unfortunately impossible at this point. So Matt Hamill's chances are done, along with Nicholas Wade. But either way, they're still going for that win here in the final ever Turkey Hill Series event. So we'll have to see what they do. But first, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the second caution of the night here in the final Turkey Hill Series race. Well, this is an unfortunate one for Casey Hoffman. He got the win at Chicagoland, but just did not have a good run here with Joseph Simwell, and he was only 20 points behind here coming into this event, and he had a shot. If Redmond and Cucalon wrecked, I mean, he would have possibly been in contention right there to get the championship, but just like with Eli Bright and Alex Mann earlier on, same place as well. You're going to see tire marks pretty much in the exact same spot. I don't think the tire marks are there from the previous accident, but Emmett Juckham, Ashlyn Boyd, and Yin Canario, surprisingly the only guys involved here. He did have Griffin Lynn spin around a little bit, but for the most part, he saved it. And Bonsignore was right in the middle of all that as well, and he avoided it too. But tough break for all those guys involved, especially Casey Hoffman, who had a shot at the championship here tonight in the final ever Turkey Hill Series race. It's done for him here this season, but I'm hoping to see him in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series next year, and maybe even Napa Truck or Turkey Hill Truck Series and ARCA Series. I'm not going to get past that this entire season. You're going to hear me call up the Napa Truck Series multiple times this coming season. I will tell you that much. It'll take me a lot. But either way, end of the night for Casey Hoffman here at Homestead.
Yeah, Hoffman just trying to keep it low with the 48 up there, and the 16 was there. Just chain reaction. Shout out to Joe Rutkowski, the one car. Both of those wrecks, he did the exact same thing. Just snuck through on the inside, but tough break there for Hoffman. That's all you can do.
Won the race back to the line. He started on the pole for this thing, so he's in a good position. I think it's going to be under 10 laps to go for the restart, and it's not over yet. Cucalon could still find a way around Isaac Redmond here, but Redmond currently in the position to be the Season 4 Turkey Hill Series champion, and also get the automatic reserve to the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season number 8. We'll have to see if he does it. Let's get to the restart here at Homestead. It might be the final ever restart of the Turkey Hill Series. Who's going to win the final ever race? We'll find out in about 7 minutes. Well, this is it. This series began back in 2015 as a conjunction series with the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. May 2015 to be exact, well over 3 years ago, and now we're going to fly the final checkered flag for the Turkey Hill Series. We're going to crown a champion, we're going to crown a race winner, and then we'll say the final farewell. Matt Hamill, Nathan Baird, Noah Clifton, Carter Friesen, Cameron Gaju, Isaac Redmond, holding on to the points lead as of now. Here we go, 9 laps to go in the final ever Turkey Hill Series race. And Hamill stays out front for now. They're single file. But here we go. Nathan Baird looking to the inside. Has help from Noah Clifton and Carter Friesen and everybody behind him on the inside. They're going to leave Hamill out to dry. And Redmond getting stuck on the outside lane right now. There's Cucalon in the 42. It's only 5 positions. It's going to be tight. To the point goes Nathan Baird in the 44. Clifton in second. Here comes Carter Friesen to the inside for third. And Cucalon trying to do all he can to close up on Isaac Redmond. It's going to come down to these final few laps right here at Homestead.
Not any lane works, so that's what Redmond's going to try and do right now, although that's a little too high.
And he's going to slip up, and now there's only 3 cars in between him and Cucalon is now in the position to win the championship. Redmond got held up to the outside right there, and he fell back tremendously in the 25, but now Cucalon's on the outside. We'll have to see how it all goes down for those guys. You got a great battle for the lead going on right now. Noah Clifton to the inside of Nathan Baird. And Hamill's found his way back to the inside with Carter Friesen behind him.
I'm just going to say this now. There's no better way to wrap up a series than with this race. This has been phenomenal. We still got a ways to go.
We do. Josh Crash looking to the inside. Mark Davidson in the 99. Adam Lewis is up here as well. With Cucalon right there, though, in the 42. The 20 doesn't really have a good chance at winning it, but still a great season for Adam Lewis. He's trying to get his second win of the season. He might have a shot. Jake West was 35 behind. He's too far behind as well. But look at this. Cucalon is side by side with Redmond, and Cucalon might hold on right here. But it's not over yet. 5 laps to go here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Matt Hamill still out front in the 62. Redmond needs to clear him right here. But they're 3 wide for the lead. Josh Crash to the inside of Noah Clifton. And Matt Hamill. He's got Mark Davidson behind him. And Clifton's going to get the push through the middle with help from Carter Friesen. Cucalon still side by side with Redmond at the end of this pack. And Noah Clifton barely led that lap with 4 laps to go in the NRLOA League's 300. Carter Friesen the second, Matt Hamill right here. Friesen's going to find a way to the inside, and Redmond has fallen all the way back. He is now behind Cucalon, and the 42 is in position to win the championship.
Redmond is gone.
And not in the way we tend to use that word here on NAPA-Fan. But Carter Friesen to the inside of Noah Clifton for the lead. 3 laps to go at Homestead. We still got a race to give out here. It's the final one for the Turkey Hill Series. Cameron Gaju, Tyson Conway, all in the mix here at Homestead.
Side by side, a multi-lane racetrack. This is fantastic stuff, and my apologies to Redmond there.
Here comes the number 6 of Josh Crash to the inside. 3 wide for the lead with 2 laps to go. Let's hope they make it to the white flag. Who cares what happens on the final lap? I want to see an official finish in the final ever Turkey Hill Series race. Clifton trying to get the run on the outside. Carter Friesen, Josh Crash. I cannot tell you who's going to win this thing yet, because they're all over the place right now. Redmond has fallen all the way back. It's Cucalon's championship unless he wrecks on the final lap of the race. White flag in the final ever Turkey Hill Series race to Carter Friesen in the 88. 1 lap to go at Homestead.
Can he clear?
Here comes Cameron Gaju. He's looking to the inside for the lead. Gaju, the most experienced guy in the field. He's been in, I think, every Turkey Hill Series event. And he's going to try to take it away from his teammate in the final ever race of the Turkey Hill Series. Coming to the line.
What do you want right here?
Cameron Gaju to the inside of Carter Friesen. It's going to be Gaju who wins the final ever Turkey Hill Series race. And Sebastian Cucalon in the 42 is your Season 4 Turkey Hill Series champion. How about that race right there?
Ask for any more, except for that.
Cameron Gaju does it here tonight at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. This guy has been with me since before this series ever existed, and he is going to take the final checkered flag in the Turkey Hill Series. How fitting for Cameron Gaju here tonight in the NRLOA Leagues 300. But the bigger celebration is going to be on that 42 team. Sebastian Cucalon has done it. He held off Redmond. He found a way around him. And he's going to hoist the Turkey Hill Series Championship trophy. And he's also going to be racing next season in Season 8 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And let me tell you, Cucalon went from the first race of the season all the way back in February to the final race as the points leader. He won the opener at Daytona, and he wasn't in the points lead the entire season, but he's going to end the points leader here tonight at Homestead with the Turkey Hill Series Championship. How fitting is it for Sebastian Cucalon to win it? But still, Cameron Gaju gets it done here tonight at Homestead. What a way to get the win there. A last lap pass, and I couldn't ask for a better race to end the Turkey Hill Series. What a great event here. And thank you very much, Andrew, for joining me for this special occasion. How about that event right there for Sebastian Cucalon and Cameron Gaju?
Credit to Gaju, like you were saying, a guy who's stuck with you for a long time. Of course, Cucalon, a guy I know. Props to you, my man. And let me just say, to be a part of the final Turkey Hill Series race, my hat goes off to you, Napa fan. That was really cool to be a part of. And hey, that was a fantastic race. Thank you.
Hey,
for
very
a million
welcome.
times. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I'll say one other thing here about Alex Bonsignore. This is going to be most likely his final ever Napa fan race. Not going to be a championship for him. Still a great effort this season in the Turkey Hill Series. I believe he's going to be top 5 in the points. And gonna miss you, man. I wish you could have done it there so you could have stuck around, but just wasn't the case here tonight, and all those guys getting involved in an accident in the final race. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to see this race go caution-free, but hey, that's just the way it goes sometimes. But either way, a fitting event here for the penultimate NRLOA race, and tomorrow it's going to be the final ever NRLOA race on Napa-Fan, and that's going to be a big deal. We're not going to be talking about a championship battle because Elijah Gordon's already clinched the championship, but still, I really would appreciate it if you guys watched and stuck around for that race. It's going to mean a lot to me because the NRLOA is something that became a lot bigger than what I expected it to be, and unfortunately, the time has come to let it go, but it's still something special And this final race is definitely going to be something special, and we're going to have to see who gets it done. Will it be Jesse Turner, picking up right where he began the NRLOA back in 2015? That'd be pretty cool. I can't say it's going to happen, but it might. So please, stick around for Chick-fil-A 500 tomorrow morning right here on Napa Fan, the final ever NRLOA race for this channel, and hard to believe it's going away, but bigger and better things are coming up here, so just stick around. It's going to be good. But congratulations to Cameron Gaju for winning the NRLOA Leagues 300, and congratulations to Sebastian Cucalon, the Season 4 NRLOA Turkey Hill Series champion. How about that one for the 42 team? They get it done here tonight at Homestead. Thank you guys so much for all the support of this series over the years. Thank you guys so much for all the support on everything that I do, and greatly appreciate it. And yeah, it's the end of an era. Turkey Hill Series has closed its doors. Cameron Gaju will forever be the final winner of the Turkey Hill Series. On to bigger things coming this fall. Looking forward to it. And we'll keep on being here doing these races for these guys. So thank you so much for all the support. And thank you for being a blessing in my life. I greatly appreciate it. And congratulations once again to Cameron Gaju and our champion, Sebastian Cucalon. On behalf of Andrew Miller, thank you very much for joining me here tonight. And this is it. So farewell to the Turkey Hill Series. I know I always say this at the end of all the videos, and it's something that I'm always going to say. But for this race, I'm not going to say it, because it's done. Turkey Hill Series is gone. And I don't think it deserves saying something like that. So congratulations to Cameron Gaju, Sebastian Cucalon. See you guys tomorrow morning for the Chick-fil-A 500. Thank you for making the Turkey Hill Series one very memorable event here on Napa Fan.
Stars up in the sky, we keep on shining, you and I. Glow in the dark.